From the warehouse where the nipples are stored, awaiting George Clooney's return as the Caped Crusader. This is Kurt Berglund with a project update on the great team set for Pine Tar Baseball. I look and feel like I have finished in second place in a gunfight. And it ain't good, people. It ain't good. But I want to give you a project update. Working on teams as fast as I can, which isn't as fast as I wanted to. But the 4 teams are ready. They're done. I got 4 done. That's all. Flu is awful. Don't get it. My advice. These teams are done. The 64 Phillies, the 74 A's, the 76 Yankees, and the 87 Twins. They are done. They are in the can. The 65 Dodgers are almost done. And so I want to talk to you for a minute about a couple of things. One is about why I like Pine Tar. One of the reasons why I like Pine Tar Baseball so much. As you know, with Pine Tar Baseball, you get split ratings, lefty and righty pitching. You get all the strategic options you want: hit and run, steal, bunt. You get manager cards. You get to look at the manager tendencies, play those out. But the thing that I think I like most about the game, if I had to pick one thing, is not just lefty-righty splits, but home-road splits. Let's look at the 87 Twins pitching. Now, this is not what it's going to look like at the end, but let's look at the pitching for the 87 Twins. We have to color this up. I don't know how to do that. James has to help me, but you'll get the point of what I'm going for here. If you look in the top row here, Bert Blyleven. Bert Blyleven for the 1987 Twins had 37 starts. We tell you that at the top of the card. But if you look further down here, you'll see not ballpark effects. This isn't ballpark effects. This is home road splits, and that's much more meaningful. So if you see Bert's home performance, his grade as a pitcher, starting pitcher at home, is much different than his grade as a starting pitcher on the road. And if you look at the Twins pitching, which you probably can't see on this sheet, but if you zoom in on it, I'll hold it up here again. This is a sample of some of the pitchers on the Twins pitching staff. If you look at these guys, you'll see that they have pretty significant home-road splits. Now, one of the things that's so important about that is that the 87 Twins had a massive home-road differential. And so if you look at their record, they were 56-25 at home in 1987. They were 56-25 at home. But they were 29-32 on the road for a .358 winning percentage. That means they played .691 baseball inside the Baggy Dome, and they played .358 baseball everywhere else. Now, the effect that Pine Tar gives you is not about where the dimensions of the ballpark are. Actually, if you look at ballparks in 1987, one of the things that you'll find is that the Metrodome was not a homer dome. It was roughly neutral compared to the other parks in the American League, well, in baseball, actually, at that time. It was a neutral park. So a game that gives you ballpark effects is not going to reflect that difference. It's not about power. It's about something else. Now, what it was exactly is difficult to quantify. But we know, based on the performance, that there's a big difference between how this team played on the road and at home. So, pine tar reflects that because you'll see differences in how the pitchers, for example, pitched on the road and at home. What was their performance like on the road and at home? Other games don't do it. They might give you something about dimensions, they might give you ballpark effects, they might even give you something about weather, which in a dome, really? So, I think you're going to enjoy the fact that these teams in the Great Teams set are going to reflect the challenge that you're going to have to, in this case, for the 87 Twins, not only win on the road, but the difficulty that other teams in the Great Teams set are going to have when they go to the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome and try and win there. This is something that other games don't do, or if they do it, they don't do it as well. Okay, so this is something that I'm really excited about with this set. In the days to come, I'm going to give you a brief previews, little synopsis about the teams. I want to ask you if you have a question, if you would like me to do a write-up on each team, little something with lineups or something. I'd like you to reply in the comments section. Let me know what kind of information you would find useful in a team write-up that I could we could either include with the game, or I could send to you via email afterward. What kind of information would you like to have? That would be good to let me know. Or if that isn't something that you'd be interested in having, let me know that too. That would be helpful information. So, with no further ado, I'm going to get back to work and then get home and continue carding the 65 Dodgers. Next up is the 83 White Sox, and I will give you updated reports on how the set is coming later in the week. That's what I got today. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Please click like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope I get better soon. Finishing second in a gunfight is no good. Have a great day. So long, everybody.